Serie A stocks have plummeted. Inter Milan knocked out by Bodo Glimt after they decimated them over both legs and tactically decimated them, by the way. Bodo Glimt, though, what a story, man. The football world needs you guys to finish the story. Because in 2026, they've gone on and beaten Pep Guardiola's Man City, Diego Simeone's Atletico Madrid at the Wanda Metropolitano Stadium, and now Inter Milan at the San Siro. Wow. Prime Vince McMahon couldn't write this story. This is what dreams are made of for Bodo Glimt. And it's put the myths to bed regarding you need to spend this much money, that much money to be a success in UCL. Because right now, the way their trajectory is going, they're on the verge of building something very, very successful. The way they play football, and let's take a breather, because we all know Bodo Glimt, they haven't played a competitive Norwegian league game since November 30th. So they got more time on the training field. You got more rest time. Their only competitive games have come in the Champions League, and they're cooking up some madness right now. But wow, I love watching them play today. And you can say they sat back because they were 2-0 up from the first leg. Sorry, not 2-0 up. They were 3-1 up, 2 goals difference up from the first leg. You can say that, but what I'm seeing from Bodo Glimt, it's just their players. It to me, it looks like a proper shithouse Mourinho side. If I watched that tonight, I'm talking about just this game. I haven't watched Bodo Glimt's last 100 games. I'm talking about this Bodo Glimt performance tonight, and that was a Mourinho performance. And I say why is it Mourinho performance? Because it was just shithouse. It was be compact, and when you get the chance, pounce on them, because they will make a mistake, Inter Milan, and you've seen it with the Akanji mistake in there for the first goal for Bodo Glimt. And wow, man, I'm loving this setup. I like the dark arts of football. I'm not saying these guys are playing the dark arts of football, because some of their passing is outstanding. Some of their counter-attacking goals have been against Pep Guardiola's City was outrageous. But it just impresses me. It just impresses me when you see a side so rigid in their tactical approach, so determined to get a result. I just love it, and I'm sure Mourinho was watching that game closely, because that was a Mourinho side of old. Not the current Benfica Mourinho. I'm talking Chelsea against Liverpool. You know the game I'm talking about. When he goes to his fans and he does that after the Gerrard slip, when Torres scores a tap-in. Oh, man. What a performance, Bodo Glimt. But we have to talk about the Serie A, with Juventus getting absolutely annihilated in the first leg by Galatasaray, by the way. And now Inter Milan getting slapped up back-to-back, home and away. And I was watching that game today. Inter Milan didn't create many chances. I think there was a DeMarco shot in the first half that caught Bodo Glimt out. It was from a corner kick, and DeMarco just goes for the finesse outside the box curler, and it wasn't great. It wasn't outstanding from Inter Milan today, but they did dominate possession. They had majority of the ball, which is why I'm so impressed when I see that from a team like Bodo Glimt. You don't need the ball to go through. You can have the ball, but we're going to the next round. And I love that from Bodo Glimt. I love their approach to the whole game. And for the love of football, man, please, Bodo Glimt, finish the story. Reach a Champions League final. Go on to do great things in UCL. Because football, when there's a story like that in football, it elevates the game. It elevates the game. I'm sure it's elevating the game right now in Norway. I'm sure all the Norwegian kids, all they're talking about is Bodo Glimt. I'm sure if you go in Norway right now, 50% of the children you see are probably wearing a Bodo Glimt top. It's either a Bodo Glimt top or a Haaland top, I'm guessing. But that's what football is about. Storylines. I love a good storyline, and Bodo Glimt are cooking up one of the craziest storylines in Europe this season.